Are there really any deals left to be had in Sarasota? Are there really any up-and-coming areas of Sarasota that are even left anymore? Or has everything already been washed out? Well, believe it or not, the answer is actually yes. Today, I want to be exposing 3 of my most favorite up-and-coming neighborhoods that I think are the trendiest or just the best value. But first, if you're new here, my name is Zach Payne and I'm a local real estate agent right here in Sarasota, Florida. And this channel is all about helping you make the most informed decision when it comes to living and moving here in Sarasota, Florida. So without further ado, let's hop in the car and check out the first neighborhood, which is Arlington Park. Come on. This area, Arlington Park, is located just east of downtown and is in pretty much a northern central location in Sarasota. Really, Arlington Park has always been looked at as kind of these older, more mature and smaller homes, but that's really quickly changing. As I'll show you shortly, a lot of these houses are being kind of bought out just for their land, where developers are coming in and doing complete and total teardowns and rebuilding basically brand new, huge modern mansions on those existing lots. For this location being only 3 miles to downtown Sarasota, about 5 to 7 miles from Siesta Key Beach, Lido Key Beach, and areas like that, plus only being right across the street from Sarasota Memorial Hospital, has made Arlington Park a really desirable location. It's super eclectic, really mature. There's a ton of shaded trees. It's great for walking, super active. Really young families and older retirees alike really are drawn to this area. And it's one of the reasons why I feel like it could be more and more up and coming. You could have bought a home in Arlington Park for $200,000 to $300,000 maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but now almost all homes, whether or not they're rebuilt or not, are going for at least $450,000 to $500,000. But I can really expect that number to jump even higher as more and more builders are coming in, buying out these lots and building mansions on them. I mean, like, you'll see a smaller little cottage that's older built right next to a brand new built mansion. So like I mentioned, this area is really attractive for anybody who doesn't want to be paying those thousands and thousands of dollars worth of HOA fees every year, or maybe people who just want a little bit more privacy from their neighbors with a single family house that's maybe a little bit more spaced out, as well as those who really are attracted to that downtown or water lifestyle, but without being basically in downtown or on the water, because you know, downtown's got the traffic and all of those other things, and being closer to the water just increases your insurance exponentially. So this is kind of a perfect middle ground from being convenient access, but not on top of. Now, I want to leave you alone and let you explore Arlington Park on your own, so check it out. So on a similar note, this area of Sarasota is also seeing some similar changes and kind of has a similar perception. And this area is Gulfgate. Now, Gulfgate's always been known as just an older area of Sarasota. It was built in like the 60s, throughout the 70s. Same idea, there's kind of smaller homes on smaller lots for the most part. And really, it's always been known as just kind of a cheaper area. But that's really quickly changing. Now, a lot of people are buying up these homes in Gulfgate, and they're not doing the complete teardowns that they are in Arlington Park, but they're doing a lot of major renovating because these homes are now starting to tick on that 30 to 40-year-old houses. So they're starting to kind of gut the interiors fully. So sometimes these houses can kind of look unassuming on the outside, but then you see the inside of them and they're like totally brand new. Because these homes are older and smaller, you can still find a relatively good deal on one of these properties as long as it hasn't been renovated yet. That being said, it is becoming more and more difficult. People are buying up these houses for, good deals, putting all this money into them, and then for whatever their reason is for selling them, they're able to turn around and make huge profits on them. And that's really kind of catching a lot of investors' eyes. That plus Gulfgate is one of the closest, if not the closest neighborhood to Siesta Key Beach in all of Sarasota. It definitely is the most affordable neighborhood in Sarasota that's this close to Siesta Key Beach. I think from right here, you're only about maybe less than a mile to Siesta Key. So that plus the affordability, plus it's super kind of funky and trendy vibe that Gulfgate gives off. If you've ever been here, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. It really just makes this perfect breeding ground for a really special area. So I want you to take a look around. I'm gonna show you the downtown Gulfgate area and let me know what you think. So before we get into our last neighborhood, if you're enjoying this information and the visuals I'm providing, leave a like and let me know how I'm doing. I'd really appreciate it. Now, this last area of Sarasota that I feel is the most up and coming is really relatively rural compared to the rest of Sarasota, and that's because it's located on the eastern end of I-75 road. So with that being said, one of the largest new construction communities in all of Sarasota is coming right here. Let's check it out. It's called Sky Ranch. Sky Ranch is about 1,000 acres of land. On that 1,000 acres, you're going to see 3 different smaller neighborhoods inside of that larger Sky Ranch name. Those are Casilla at Sky Ranch, Esplanade at Sky Ranch, and finally a townhome community all within. All 3 of these neighborhoods combine to make up over 1,500 livable units. That means there are going to be a lot of people living out here. So much so that Sarasota's already begun to build a new K-8 school right next door to Sky Ranch because of the demand for the school, and their expectations for the growth of this area are so high as well. The thing that's kind of important to note is that although you're not within really 5 minutes of direct shopping and dining out here, there's a popular saying in real estate that goes, where there's rooftops, retail will follow. So I wouldn't be surprised to see shopping, gas stations, and different grocery stores coming within the next few years. I mean, you've got the school, everything else is going to follow. Another reason I know why this area is going to continue to grow is because there's really nowhere else for people to go or developers to go in Sarasota. Everything west of I-75 has already been built out. It's already been developed. The only land available now is east of I-75, and we're already seeing it with places like Sky Ranch. So if you want to get in before the rush, now and in the short future is when I would recommend taking a look at these areas east of I-75. So if you're new to Sarasota and you think I missed out on some up and coming areas of Sarasota, leave them in the comments below. Now, if you're looking to move to Sarasota and you want to see more about what it's like to live here, subscribe to my channel and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.